I'm going to assume that I'm live. All right, I'm going to show off my Garfield collection now. So I guess I'll start with what I'm wearing, which right now is just this shirt. So this is the "You Are Not Immune to Propaganda" shirt. I'm sure everyone has seen the meme image. This design is by Mark Vomit, and this is the official shirt from his web store, whatever. I think it's one of those t-shirt printing shops, online stores. So I have to say, I guess if I'm going to review this, not very happy with the quality. The neck kind of stretched out pretty easily. This is you can't really tell, but it's kind of faded. This is the second copy of this shirt I bought. I don't have the other one with me. I don't know if I still have it. But the first one I got was damaged very easily, even though I had to buy a new one. So I'll probably retire this one soon because it's already pretty faded. But I do like the design. I'm just making a tally of every. I'm going to try. So I guess I should say I'm going to try to make a tally of every single item here. Let's make it a game. Let's make it a game. I'm going to guess this. Everything here is about 112 items. 112 items is what I'm going to guess. Feel free to guess in the chat. No one's watching right now, so I don't know why I'm saying this. Okay, how about this? If anyone is watching this after the fact, comment. This is something people used to say during videos, even though, well, whatever. Comment your guess of how many items are in this collection altogether in the description, and then, I don't know, reply to that comment. Not the description, the comments. Reply to that comment if you got it right. Even though you could easily lie, but don't. Trust rule, I guess. I don't know. So that's just shirt. First item. All right. I'm going to reach into my Garfield box. Well, okay. First of all, this is on top of the box, so I'll just show this off. This is a Garfield plush that I didn't have any Garfield plushes, so I was like, let me order one just to have, just so I can have one Garfield plush. And there was this really goofy looking one from like a knockoff Asian website. So I ordered one from there. This is not at all. This does not look anything like the plush that I ordered. But I assumed it was just a different bootleg plush, because the one I ordered. Okay, I was confused about the size because the picture they showed, it was like it was like that big, and it was clearly a bootleg. I didn't realize it was so cheap. That was why I got it. I was like, it's if it's that big, this is actually why I got it. If it's that big and it's that cheap, I have to get it. And I think even the shipping was cheap. I didn't realize I was ordering a smaller size one. I don't know if I had gotten one that was that size. I don't even know if there was one available. If it would have been the right version. When it was the one that was this size, it was a completely different type of plush altogether. And it turns out, because so with this plush, I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to like undo my belt and show, but like I will wear this around my belt, which is a buckle belt. One of those seat belt buckle type belts. I would love to have a Garfield. I'm going to say a few things throughout this that are things I don't have that I would really like to have. I feel like something that would complete my ensemble is like a Garfield version of one of these belts. I did see one that had like Garfield and Odie all over it. I didn't snatch it up in time, so I don't have that. But that would be a cool thing to have, is a Garfield belt like that. But I just put the belt through this loop, and then it hangs off my belt like a little accessory. So I was wearing this to the Garfield gathering last week, which is where I got most of this stuff. I think my collection tripled in size since the start of the gathering. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I probably had the smallest collection of anyone there because it is a Garfield collectors event. And I was just going there as a fan of Garfield. I wouldn't say I'm really I mean, I'm kind of a collector now. I had like a small collection, which I will be showing off in a moment what my collection mostly was beforehand. I should mark off the plush as well. So right now we're on 2 items. 5 minutes in, 2 items out of 112, whatever. This is going to be a long stream. 8 o'clock for me, by the way. So, but it turns out this is official because I was wearing this to I think Roger Williams Park Zoo, and I was talking to Robert Cothey, who is the husband of Kathy Cothey, who owns the world's largest Garfield collection. And I remarked upon this, and I was like, "This is a bootleg I have," and he's like, "No, this is official, actually." I'm gonna take their word for it because he catalogs all that stuff. But I can kind of see it now. I mean, there's no tag. There's one tag on it that says "Made in China." That's the only tag on this. And I mean, the face looks somewhat of it. It's a wonky shape. This, I guess, I would assume this is probably like a carnival prize type plush. That's what I would guess. But I like wearing this as an accessory. I've taken this around different places to the outside the White House and stuff. This thing is gone places. So moving on from that, I have this box here, which is what I would keep my Garfield collection mostly in. Most of my Garfield stuff would just be within this box. Now it won't all fit in this box, as you can see. I mean, all that stuff. It was this box, and then this red shoe box here has a few 1 or 2 plushes in it. Other than that, it was pretty much everything in this box, other than some apparel items. And this will actually be the next thing I show off before the box. My mouse pad. This is a custom mouse pad I got on Garfield.com back when that existed. I don't know if this. I think it might have just been Zazzle stuff that they have. I don't know if they still have this, these specialty print items, but actually, so there may be one item here. I thought I had every single item in my collection here. There may be one item missing unless it's just broken and gone now. Because I remember I have this mouse pad, but I also had, I'm not going to mark it off because I think it might just be gone, but I had a cup that was also custom from this site, with my unofficial favorite Garfield strip. This is just an iconic Garfield strip, obviously, the pipe strip. If you haven't seen Lasagna Cat's pipe strip video, stop watching this stream, go spend an hour watching that, and then come back, and this stream will probably still be going. Just got my name on it, the pipe strip, and then this background they have. I know it looks pretty dirty. I've been using it for a long time, and I have no idea how to clean mouse pads. I'm probably just going to retire this soon, and I would like to replace it with another Garfield mouse pad. Even if I could wash this is like I said, it's pretty old. Yeah, even on the bottom, it's old. I'm sure there are ways to clean mouse pads. I've looked into it, and it seems very complicated. I'm just going to retire this, I think, and then I'd probably put it in a box somewhere, in this box maybe. Hopefully this doesn't make me look bad that it's this dirty, but it seems very complicated. I mean, I feel like if I put this in like some soapy water, it would fall apart. Because even right now, it just kind of it falls apart. Like these things are not sturdy. It's like it leaves residue on my desk from the plastic part underneath, kind of like melding to the desk. But I would like to replace it with like those wrist support mouse pads that people put like questionable designs on. I would like that, but the design people put questionable the part that people put questionable designs on, the wrist support part, if that was like Garfield's eyes, and then the top of his head like above that, and then I don't know. There's some area that you could use for canvas there. I don't know what else I would put there. I don't think there's anything like that exists. I would like to design something like that, maybe on Zazzle or whatever, wherever you could. I know people design these type of mouse pads. I feel like they're usually custom. So I would like to design custom mouse pad like that. I was trying to design some custom shoes on Zazzle. I did design some custom shoes, which are not really Garfield shoes. I saw a lot of great Garfield shoes at the Garfield Gathering, most of which were custom, or some of which were. I don't know most. I don't know. Well, the one person I talked to about their shoes, they were custom. They were like orange shoes that they said someone had put customized them. I made a Zazzle design for some Jim Davis shoes, and each side of the shoes was like a different photo of Jim Davis. But Zazzle will not let you use someone's photo on your whatever your design is without permission. So until I get permission from until I have Jim Davis contact Zazzle and say it's okay, I can't make those shoes, unfortunately. And they would also cost like over $100, I think, because there's so many different images used. Because usually you would use like just a repeating pattern or something, but because each side of both shoes is a different image, it would be a lot. But moving into the box, I'm probably going to lose count by the end of this of how many items. This is 3, I think. 12 minutes in, 3 items. Okay. Of course, there's the I'm not counting the box as a piece of merch. This is just, I drew the box, the face on there. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to count this as 2 or 1. This is Garfield's Big Fat Hairy Joke Book. As you can see, it has some wear and tear. I'm not sure how I got this. I know I said I'm going to be. I think I said this was explaining every piece in my. Yep, explaining each piece in my Garfield collection. I don't know where I got this. This is just a book I've had for a long time. I will read a joke out to you real quick. A lot of these jokes do not have anything to do with Garfield. Should I read one from the back? No, I'm just going to pick a random page. Usually when I do this, though, it's not, and it doesn't end up being a joke about Garfield. Oh, here's a topical one with the 4th of July coming up. This is just an exchange. Teacher, where was the Declaration of Independence signed? Student, on the bottom. Teacher resigned. Doesn't say that. It should, though. At one point on a Garfield server I was on, I would post one of these jokes every day. And people didn't like that because I was like, all right, if someone says the exact punchline, like verbatim, correct capitalization, correct punctuation, everything, then I will respond correct, like just capital C ORRECT period. That's the reward you get. Like, I put no stakes in it whatsoever. But because I was so finicky about it, like correct punctuation, correct capitalization, anyway, people would get mad when I wouldn't say it was correct, even though they like said the right word, but they didn't put a capital, like they said kittens, but they didn't put a capital K and an exclamation point. It's like there's no stakes in it. What does it matter? Nope. But because I was using it so much, and it was so old, the cover fell off. So I bought a new version. I should probably not lean away from the mic, but I bought a new copy. I don't know if it's a reprint or what. This, I don't know what it's probably eBay. I don't know. Not eBay. Amazon. I don't know. I don't know where I got this. It says first edition 1994. This does not feel like a book that was printed in 1994, but maybe it was just very well preserved. But this does. And hang on. I feel like there's already a difference here. There is a difference. Here it advertises other books in the Garfield series. This also says first edition. I don't know what first edition means. If it just first edition might just mean there have been no changes in the reprint. It's the exact same book. But if they are still printing this book, that's interesting and impressive. Usually, if they're printing a book for this long, they'll have new covers or something. So that book I just have over there because I don't know. I like to pull it out and tell a joke from it. I'm going to count that as well. I think the Kathy Kothy's collection is marked with no duplicates, so I'm going to just mark this one as 1. I'm sure by the end of this, I will have more items listed than she does. I'm sure that will be the case. What else was I going to say? Well, I'll say it after this because this is another book I've had for a long time and I don't know where it's from. This is the only book in the Garfield's Pet Forest collection series, rather, that I have, which is Book 4, Menace of the Mutinator. Garfield's Pet Forest, one of the most bizarre Garfield things, I think, in my opinion. I don't want to interrupt this. I don't want to interrupt the stream, but I am paranoid that there's been no sound this whole time, so I just want to check real quick. So allow me to have some feedback, audio feedback, that is. Have some feedback. Yep. Okay. Everything's good. That's what happens since it's a live stream. I have to do that. But Garfield's Pet Forest is just bizarre. This one especially because I've never read this book, but just like I would browse through it and look at the images as a kid, and these are some intense images. It says by Jim Davis. Written by Michael Teitelbaum, illustrated by Gary Barker and Larry Fentz. So it's not. It was created by Jim Davis. I don't know if that just means Garfield was or the Pet Forest or what. There's actually another Garfield's Pet Forest item in here, but it's not one of the books. Was it slightly out of focus this whole time till now? But a weird thing in this book. I don't know if I want to show because it might be spoilers. But I remember there's a part where they all like switch heads. Actually, yeah, it's on the back of the book. So there you go. That's all the Garfield's Pet Forest characters, but they switch heads. So there's like Normal's head on, I think, Arlene's body, Pookie's head on Odie's body, Odie's head on Pookie's body, probably Arlene's head on Normal's body. I don't know. It's an insane series. I'm pretty sure the cover here is a bit sun damaged, probably. So it's also seen some wear and tear. But the book itself pretty intact. That's 5 items for people keeping track at home. Oh, right. And the other thing I was going to say, another piece of Garfield merch that I've lost throughout the years, and it might be in a box somewhere. I don't know. Oh, I didn't actually finish saying about the other piece of merch. So it was a cup with my favorite Garfield strip on it, which is, I don't know the date, unfortunately. But, and I don't actually think it's my favorite Garfield strip. This was something I had said, this was a Garfield strip I had said was my favorite, well before I really got into Garfield. but it's three panels, obviously. Garfield and there's just a big commotion under John's bed sheets as he's lying in bed, like, you know, row, bark, zip, claw, and John like lifts up the blanket and yells, Garfield, Odie, you two go outside if you're going to play, or if you're going to wrestle or whatever. And a third panel, he says, while I lie here and quietly bleed to death. I just thought at the time when I saw that, I think there are more extreme Garfield strips out there. But at the time when I read that, I was like, oh my God, John's going to bleed to death. So I wanted that on a mug. I had that on a mug. It was the exact same background that's on this mouse pad. Had my name on it. And it was just that strip around it. I like that mug. But when you live in a house with a lot of people, your dishes get broken. If you just have that in the cupboard, someone else is going to use it and then drops it or when they're washing the dishes, it will get dropped and the handle will break off. So I don't have that mug anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's in a box somewhere. I think the issue with that is someone was going to glue it back together and then it just got covered in dust. So now it's just like broken and covered in dust. So I don't know. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't have it. And that's kind of the deal with this other Garfield book I had as a kid. So it was like, this was around. I don't know where they came from, and I don't know where this book came from either, but it was, let me look up exactly what it was. Garfield's Furry Tales, which is like Garfield's Fairy Tales. This was a picture book of like fairy tales told with Garfield characters. That also had a lot of wear and tear over the years, to the point where all that I know for sure remains of it is like there were some pages that are probably still in a box somewhere. They were just lying on the floor or whatever. A few like miscellaneous ripped out pages of like the end with like I think the last story was Jack and the Beanstalk, or Garfield's take on it. And so I just remember those pages like being around, torn out on the floor somewhere. And I wish if I had known I would have this collection eventually, I wish I'd taken better care of it. I don't know what those books go for now. Probably not that much. Apparently there was also an episode of the Garfield show that was called this. So used $5, so pretty cheap. I feel like I probably did read the book at some point, but a long time ago. I don't know if I've read Garfield's Pet Force number 4. I would really like to read this whole series eventually. I need to recount now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're good. Moving on from the books to some DVDs I have. This is just Garfield the movie. I probably saw the. I like to get DVDs for cheap at like Stop and Shop or whatever when I can. Oh, this one really cheap. There's a little gash in it. And yeah, I mean, even you can see how cheap it is. So there's Garfield the movie. Same deal with Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties. This one even has the barcode sticker remnants. Same exact deal. And finally, this one I like because it's so redundant. But this is the Garfield the movie and Garfield: Tale of Two Kitties 20th Century Fox 75 years double feature. I love how it treats the two Garfield live action movies here like they're legacy films for 20th Century Fox. This is my favorite of the three. It feels more expensive, even though it's probably not. It would probably cost just as much as the other two did. And the DVDs are not any different, probably. I don't know if it's the exact same art, probably not, but that's 3 more. Those are the Garfield movies. There are more DVDs. Here is the other Garfield's Pet Force thing I was talking about. This is Garfield's Pet Force, the movie in 3D. I have not seen this. This was just another cheap DVD I picked up. It's also got some sticky barcode remnants on it. Oh, and it's got some 3D glasses. I'm not going to count these as separate things. I don't think these have any Garfield branding on them whatsoever. But there are some really cheap 3D glasses in here. So that you can watch the movie properly. I don't know if I knew it was in 3D. Was it always in 3D, or is this just a special 3D version? This is an interesting. It's like a magenta and green 3D. So anyway, I have not seen this because of the CG movies. I've only seen Garfield Gets Real so far. I should watch the others. I have not seen Garfield's Fun Fest or Garfield's Pet Force. I think I want to read the books before I watch this as well. Yeah. It's all about that. That's the only of the movies that I have because I haven't seen any others in stores. And then finally, Garfield and Friends Volume 4 and 5. These are the only ones I have. I think there was a kick. I had a Garfield and Friends kick as a kid, where I got, and this was kind of how my I've kind of had like degrees of Garfield or like steps in Garfield fascination over the years, because I mean everyone likes reading Garfield as a kid. Everyone's liked Garfield as a kid. Most kids like Garfield. And I had a few Garfield items like those books. And then I guess I discovered like Garfield and Friends on YouTube, probably like some re-uploads on YouTube. Same way I kind of got into Fillmore for a little bit. Other shows, other old cartoons that were not really on the air anymore. And maybe a few of the specials as well. And then, so I probably ordered these from like deepdiscountdvd.com, which is not just deepdiscount.com. And for some reason, only 4 and 5. So these are the ones I'm most familiar with, I would say. Even though I feel like, I'm most familiar with the "We're Ready to Party" theme song as opposed to the "Friends Are There" theme song, which I think most people are more familiar with. That might have been in more of the seasons, like maybe seasons 1 through 3. I don't know. I should know this, but I don't. Here's some cool covers with the different characters. Garfield, Lanolin. I think Lanolin, right? That's her name. Normal. And then also Arlene. Booker, I think. And Garfield again. Wait, is that the... No, it's not the same Garfield pose. I really like the it's similar. He's wearing a thing around his neck. I really like these designs for the volumes, and I wish I had all 5. I saw a set for all 5 that was pretty cheap at one point, but I didn't snag it because like a lot of the stuff, like the reason my collection is so small is because if I just bought every single Garfield thing I thought looked cool online, I would be broke. I'm already broke. I don't have an income, so I can't really just buy any Garfield thing I think looks interesting. So I just would put it on my wish list, and I would be like, hopefully someone for my birthday or for Christmas gets it for me. And by the time those rolled around, it was probably gone already. So I should have just snagged it. It was not that expensive. I probably should have just got it before it was gone. Because now that stuff's harder to come across. These were probably still being printed a little bit when I got them on Deep Discount DVD or wherever. But now they have the new editions, the reprints, which look really bad. to me. I think they have like the reanimated like flash motion tween intros, which just look so awful. I'm sorry that they do. And yeah, I don't want those. I don't want those. I want the original versions from, I don't know who prints these. I know it's DVDs, but I prefer DVDs to Blu-rays. I've said this before. I prefer DVDs. I don't know. Maybe they're lower resolution. I don't know what the resolution here. Does it say? Does aspect ratio? Whatever. I don't know. Oh, GarfieldDVD.com. I guarantee that does not exist anymore. But yeah, I love these editions of the Garfield and Friends seasons. So that's 3 more. We're up to 11. We're a half hour and we're up to 11 items out of a speculated 112. I don't know. Maybe it'll be less. Maybe it'll be like 60. I have no idea. I am very bad at estimating. Here's something I've had for a long time. This, I believe, so this is from the Garfield movie. It's from the Garfield movie. What do you want? So there's this Garfield the movie. I like the design of this. I like the purple plastic TV. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nostalgia bias, but I really like the design of this toy. I like how you crank. I like the design of Garfield here. I always liked the design of Garfield from the movie. I still defend the design of Garfield in the movie. I think it's a nice compromise. He doesn't look Uncanny Valley to me. I think this is a nice rendering of him here, as opposed to a lot of the plushes where he looks very creepy. And you just, you crank his tail and it shows different images from the movie there. There he is wiping his paws on the mat. There's him and Odie in like a Hollywood studio cart for some reason. I guess just because they're filming a movie. There's the classic Garfield with sunglasses render. There's just Garfield in live action Odie. This is a frame from the movie, I know. Oh, this is a little water damaged. Probably I took it to the beach or whatever. It's it has a lot of wear and tear. It's well loved, a well loved Garfield here. This is a frame from the movie where he hits the windshield. Oh, I guess which is a reference to. I probably thought of this before, but obviously, it's a reference to the. The Garfields that cling to your windshield. You know the ones. The classic Garfield merch. This is almost a frame from the movie with Garfield and Odie dancing to the Black Eyed Peas, but this is like the Garfield in this frame is not. It's like a very clearly a render of him, like that they will use on like the posters and DVD boxes and stuff. And this is Garfield lying in like a cast chair while the filming of the movie. Director action thing. Which was the first one we saw, I guess. I don't know. I don't like how... Okay. When you have the tail all the way down, it doesn't always have a frame perfectly framed. There, that's good enough, I guess. I saw a few of these, I think. 1 or 2 of these at the Garfield Gathering, but I already have one. Maybe I should have got a new one that was less worn. But this one has sentimental value to me, I think I would say. That's another item, by the way. I should finish up with this box because it's getting pretty noisy. Probably noisy around the mic. Here are 3 Garfield Pez dispensers that I got at a yard sale while on vacation somewhere. I can tell they are not all from the same line. This is like a much more new Garfield. You can just tell from the design. This is back when his eyes were more round. These, I think, are probably much older. You can never tell with Pez dispensers. They all look... Actually, you can tell. They're not exactly the same. The Pez logo also. What is that? The Pez logo is oriented differently. One is up and down. One is side to side. But these are neat. I don't honestly care too much about these. Even though I have a small Pez dispenser collection, but they're just kind of Pez dispensers. How do I put this? I like them. They're kind of a nuisance, I guess. I don't know. Like, all right, let me place one here. Where the stack isn't big enough yet. They're just gonna like they're wobbly. They're gonna like fall over. There you go. Everyone falls over. I pushed it over, but whatever. There's not really a good place for Pez dispensers, I feel like. Oh, here's another difference, by the way. You can see on the stripes. The stripes are different. Much more cartoony here. Or whatever. It's a different design. Clearly. I'm going to lay them down so they don't fall over. And then this I also got with the same yard sale. I can't remember where this was. I do remember around there I met an alpaca. That's all I remember. There was an alpaca out. I don't know. I think a lot of people were having yard sales, and I don't know where I don't know where this was. But this is a little ceramic Garfield roller skating, which I really like because this was like the only little Garfield ceramic statue I've had pretty much this whole time. I mean, there was this thing I got at the Garfield gathering. This thing right here, which I'll talk about in a bit, but it's pretty much just been this thing. And it's like a little Garfield figure. So I like it. I like his little design here. These are all really cheap, by the way. Actually, I think it wasn't even like a yard sale. It might have been. It might have been like a swap meet type thing, which there was a specifically Garfield swap meet at the Garfield gathering, which was the free event that anyone could attend. Unless you want to set up a table. I think that costs money. So here's another. Let me mark these off. So that's 4. Here's another Garfield figure. A buff Garfield. I've shown this off before. I think I have a TikTok showing this off. Just this item off. It's I don't know. It's really small and just kind of weird. And I think it was really cheap. I saw it listed online, really cheap. I don't know if there was even shipping. I was like, I had to have it, so I got it, and I really like it. This is one I've had like before I moved. I had it like as one of my little desk ornaments. I haven't fully set up my new desk, even though I've been here for like a year. So all my old desk stuff is just like in with my old drawers. The stuff like that. So it's been over there, but this is one I had on my desk. This is the Garfield Funko Pop vinyl figure. Or one of them. There's a few designs, but this is like I would say the main one. Personally, I would say this is why I got this one. You know, I don't mind the Funko eyes. I feel like this one in particular, the eyes look more creepy because of his eyelids. But But I kind of like Funko designs sometimes. I used to collect them. I have a big bag of them. But this one in particular, I was like, this will be the last one. I'm done after this. And I didn't even get the Odie or any of the other Garfield poses. That's the thing with some of this stuff. I feel like I kind of have to limit myself to one for some of them, because then I'm just going to need to get every single one. If I can't just get like 2 different varieties, I have to get everything. If I'm going to like get more than one, I have to get every single one. Otherwise, it's just like, why do I have 2 Garfield Funko Pops? I need to get all the varieties if I'm going to do that. But this was the last Funko Pop I ever bought. People call them Funko Pops, but they're not. They should be saying Pop Vinyls. Funko is the company, Pop is the brand, and vinyl is what it is. It's a vinyl figure. So they should be saying Pop Vinyls, not Funko Pops. Whatever. I don't know. And I don't know. I mean, they're kind of lame anyway, right? That's what we're supposed to say. I mean, I agree to an extent. So that's another reason I was like, this is the last one I'm gonna get. Oh, also they're super freaking expensive. So I was like looking for an excuse to stop. I was like, this will be the last one. And so far I've stuck to that. There was one other one I bought because it was cheap, and I was like, I think this person would like it. I haven't been able to get it to them yet, though. I mean, was that just one more? Yes. Already not sure, but yes. Here's something. If there's a car going by, here's it. One of the Garfield, I don't know, outdoor activity McDonald's mugs. Infamous now for their toxic lead count. That was reported. I think it might have been earlier this month. Maybe it was last month. I'm not sure. The McDonald's logo. Garfield is on a seesaw on one end, and then the other end is Arlene, Odie, Normal, Pookie. Not John, because he's not on any of this merch. He's really not on any of this merch at all. Like even like as a decoration on like the board game box or anything. Spoiler alert. He's I don't know. I guess he's just not marketable. I don't know. I was talking to someone recently. Quentin, that's who it was. Quentin was telling me there's like no John merch. There was like 2 things, I think. One of them was a Burger King toy. I don't remember what the other one was. There might be more than that. I'm not sure. I was asking at the Garfield gathering a little bit, but no one had anything. I've drank out of this at least once, and I'm not dead yet. And I think someone at the gathering. Well, I'll talk about that in a bit, but they said it wasn't true. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. But this is a cool mug. Oh, right. So the story behind how I got this one. It's not really a mug, is it? It's a cup. This was just at Savers. My mom saw it and she picked it up, but I was there and I saw it in her carriage. She was gonna like give it to me for Christmas or something. I was like, I saw it in her carriage. I was like, oh, I mean, I'll just buy that. It's really cheap. And that was how I got this one. There's another one. I don't know if it's interrupting the flow for me to mark something off each time. Here's my one other Garfield cup since my other, I lost my old one. This was one I had asked for. I think my sister got this for me for Christmas. This was on my list. Official mug, as you can see. United Feature Syndicate, so it's old. It's before the merch was branded Paws Inc. I think most of this stuff's probably United Feature Syndicate branded. And I didn't know about that stuff. The United Feature Syndicate and then Paws Inc. branded merch stuff. This was more stuff I learned at the Garfield gathering. But anyway, it's Garfield saying he's on a scale. He says, "I'm not overweight. I'm under tall." And I of course love this because there's I don't know, people edit this to be like, I'm not, because he's saying under tall. It's like Undertale. So people edit this to be saying I'm Sans Undertale or whatever. I'm running out of space here. There you go. Okay. Don't get out of focus. So I like that cup. Actually, I do have more cups, but not here, not in this box. This is just a Garfield face mask that my mom got me. I never wore it. Just because I don't like I feel like the design is kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, face masks already kind of, I feel like look kind of weird anyway. And this one, I think in particular, just has like awkwardly plasters a picture of Garfield Nodi and the Garfield logo on it. So I don't particularly like this design at all. It's not official, I don't think. I don't think that matters in terms of marking this stuff up. That might be, other than the shirt, that might be the only thing I've shown here so far that's not official. I believe so. I'm gonna mark it off anyway, because I don't know if, I mean, I assume that the not official stuff counts, because I was hearing a clip from a SpongeBob podcast. The voice actor of Squidward was talking. Roger Bumpus, I believe is his name. He was talking about his SpongeBob collection and how he thinks he probably has the world's biggest SpongeBob collection. And he was counting pieces of like fan art and stuff that fans have sent him. So if that counts, I mean, I'm not going to count any Garfield drawings I drew, because I would have to dig those up. I don't even, I can't even be sure of how many there are. Not that there are a lot, but I just can't be sure of exactly how many there are. I'm not saying there's not a lot. There's just not like an uncountable amount. Did I mark the mask? Yes, I believe I did. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, if that counts, unofficial merch, that's on the table and on this desk. Here's another thing that, oh wait, before I show this one off, here's another loose item. This is also probably one of my oldest items here. It's a toothbrush, which I do not still use. In fact, it is kind of dirty. But this is a glow-in-the-dark Garfield toothbrush I probably got free from the dentist, I would say. Oh, in fact, it literally says St. Joseph Dental Center. So that's probably where I got it. I think I'm almost positive. And there's the little Garfield gum logo. Paws Inc. I don't know. Probably one of my earliest toothbrushes. So like I said, there's always been these little Garfield things here and there. I'm glad I still have this somehow. I don't know how, but I think it was probably just like floating around in my bathroom the whole time before I finally moved out of the house where I grew up. It was probably just floating around there that whole time. Here's another item that was on my, there's only 2 things left in here. Nope, there's 3. Okay. Here's another item I had on my wish list at one point, and someone gave it to me for Christmas, I believe. It might have been my mom. This is the Garfield handheld massager. I'll open it up. It's still in the box. That's where I keep it. Oh, you know what? Oh, I hope the batteries aren't still in here, are they? Oh, that's not good. Robert Cothy was actually telling me about that. Also, not to keep batteries and things, which, I mean, I know that, but looks like I did not. Okay, good. There's no batteries in it. I do want to show off what it's like with the batteries in it. Let me take the batteries out of my mouse. There might only be one. There's only one. I don't want to go get batteries because I don't want to interrupt the stream. Is there a battery in here? It'd probably be a AAA. Yep. All right, maybe I will. I will be right back. I didn't take the battery out of here, did I? No. It's literally just on the shelf over there. Oh, here are the batteries. And they didn't explode. Okay, I don't even have to leave. Good. I imagine they still work. I had the sense to take them out of the box, so that's good. Or out of the thing. Maybe that's why they explode when you leave them in. Maybe they explode anyway. These just didn't. You secure them like that. And this is, I like that the button is his nose. That's cool. Ooh. And you just... Oh, this is going to give me a headache, actually, probably. But it's like he's purring. It's really cool. I think this is just really neat. One of the most neat things in my collection, I would say. Well, this is not a toy. Keep out of reach of children. Okay, I mean, I guess probably be. They'll get their brains fried if they put it up to their head. There's some instructions in here as well. I don't need to show all this stuff out, but I mean, Garfield's Guide to the Ultimate Massage. I'll rub you the right way. That's what he says. Here, I'll read the quotes here from him. Too much pampering is never enough. Make me purr. Fais-moi ronronner. I think that's just the same thing in French. Or something. It's in French too. God. Oh, almost forgot to take the batteries back out. That's another thing. Yeah, like I said, really like the design of that one and stuff. So I don't think I marked that one down yet. Even my nose feels tingly. I've seen I think I saw one of these at the swap meet as well, and I've seen people post about them on Twitter before. There used to be this like Garfield eBay finds Twitter account that's not active anymore, but or I don't know what it was. It was like some Garfield eBay account, which is a cool idea. How do I close this? Do I just snap it back on? I don't. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's not open right. Maybe there. It wasn't open right. There we go. I actually do kind of have a headache from putting that on my head now. Put it over there. Okay. Oh, almost dropped these. This is Garfield Keeps His Chin Up, his 23rd book. I don't remember where I got this. It might have been, let me look. No, I was going to say maybe it was like a free, reading is whatever book. Reading is fundamental. It might have been one of those, but I don't see that in here. So I'm not sure exactly where I got this, unfortunately. But This is my oldest Garfield collection. Out of the two I have, I only have two. I don't have any of the really old ones. This is one of those the color, the modern versions, color prints. Only color. Let me see what years these are. 1991. These strips are from. And it goes to 1992, 1991, 1992. These strips are from. I remember I recorded the most significant thing about this, other than it's a bit sun damaged, unfortunately. Oh, that was the other thing about this. Is you can see it's kind of sun damaged. That's really unfortunate. The old place I used to, I was living like a year ago, there was windows like all around the room, so a lot of my stuff got really sun damaged, unfortunately, including this was probably like in one of those piles. So the sun damaged all around there. But I recorded a really stupid video with this on my main channel years ago when I was a kid. That was like, why does Garfield hate Mondays? It doesn't make sense. He shouldn't hate Mondays. And really bad. I hate that video. I mean, I hate most of my old videos. I'll probably hate this eventually as well, too. Why did I spend over an hour talking about my Garfield collection? But right now, I think it's cool. I think it's neat. So, and then this is one I had on my wish list. This is the first Garfield collection of the color editions. Maybe I can find my favorite strip in here. Probably not. The pipe strip's definitely in here. The really early Garfield strips are great. A lot of fun. What is that? This old guy. I'm not gonna. Well, there's the Lyman's disco suit strip. Oh, wait. Okay, this is good. This is good enough. This might be the same. Is this the same week? No, it's not the same week as the pipe strip. But this is the My Chicken Soup strip. So good enough. Being Jim Davis fans know what I'm talking about. My Chicken Soup. Is that two more? Yes. Okay. We will move on to, because that was everything in the box. We will move on to some accessories and things like that. So I'll show off my sweatshirts. Yeah, I'll show off this one first because I'm gonna put this on because I don't like the way this shirt. I'm fully gonna retire this shirt after this, I think, because I don't know how to keep the necks of my shirts from doing that. I don't know. I think it just depends on how cheap the shirt is. No offense to Mark Vomit. I made sure to get because there's a lot of bootleg version of this shirt. I made sure to get the official one so that he would get the money for his design because I think he deserves it. So this is this. I'll talk about both these sweatshirts at the same time. I've explained. Honestly, I don't need to spend that much time on explaining these sweatshirts because I literally have a Daily Sweet Talk on this channel. One of the Daily Sweet Talk videos talking about this. So here's this one. It's just that design plastered all around. That exact render of Garfield in the, crossing his arms like that. The classic pose where if you Google Garfield, that'll probably be one of the first images you see. I don't know. I'll put it here. I've had that one for a long time, a few years now. I love it. It's probably the thing I get complimented on the most. I was getting some compliments on my hair when it was really long. It was like, but I don't get complimented a lot. That sometimes someone will recognize something on my shirt, but that hoodie is honestly the thing I get compliment on the most. I might have gotten some compliments on this one. I don't know. I mean, obviously the Garfield gathering. This one is so. Where did I get this? On some like sketchy bootleg site. I feel like this was $70-$80. I don't remember. Way more than it should have been. I'll say that. It's too warm for this, but I don't like how my shirt looks. Also not official, obviously, and neither was this. This one, I did not buy right away, and then it was gone. The site that it was on was gone, and then it would just pop up every now and then on different sites, on different like sketchy print on demand sites with these bootleg designs. But it's just so like bizarre and over the top, and like look, there's so many elements to this. The design I like a lot more than that sweatshirt, that hoodie, but this is a much thinner material. I feel like they're both just polyester or whatever it is. I don't know materials, but this is much thinner, and it does not. It's not as good at keeping me warm, which I guess is good right now. I think I'm gonna have to turn the AC on. But you know, I like the design a lot. It's when I I'm not gonna talk about my thumbnail art. I sometimes when I all right, whatever. For when I'm doing a video on a Garfield game, I will just paste images of like from the Garfield hoodie. I don't know how I would depict this one because the design is so complicated, as opposed to just the one render of Garfield pasted all over. Honestly, I don't know which one I like more, because I like how stupid that one is. It's just the one image all over. This one is also, I don't know, I wouldn't call it stupid, but they're just so weird and elaborate and very off-brand. Not like off-brand, like the brand would not approve, but like they're just very clearly bootleg. And I love that. So 1, 2. Here, let me you get a better look. I believe the design is different on the back as well. Nope, it's the same. I will be right back 1 second. Okay. Where was I? Right. More cosmetic stuff. I don't know if that's the right term. But here's a Garfield pin. I don't I haven't worn pins honestly that much since I started using that hoodie, because I didn't want to damage it that much. But now there's like stains on it and stuff, and like once it goes through the wash once, this has not gone through the wash once because I've not worn it very much. I have 2 of them actually. I forgot to say. I forgot to say about this hoodie. I have 2 of them because, well, I think I said this in the Daily Suit Talk, whatever, but it was on my list, and then no one got it from me, and I was like, I really need a new hoodie, and I really want this one, so I bought it for myself. And then it turns out my sister got it for me and just never gave it to me with my birthday until like a month later when I had already bought it. But it's the thought that counts. It's good to have a backup. This is a pin. I think I probably got it for Christmas or something. I'm sorry, I don't remember who gave it to me. But I love it. This is a great pin. It's the only Garfield pin I have. It's not an enamel pin. It's like a little plastic pin. And what's cool about this one is it's like mimicking the famous Garfield plush that I mentioned earlier, where he like suction cups to the windows. So they have little things here, which I think is cool. There we go. See, like I said, it's the only Garfield pin I have. I feel like I need more. There was a Garfield pin set being raffled off. Is that how you would say that? There was a raffle. They had raffles every night at the Garfield Gathering. $1 raffles. And there was a $5 raffle that would be announced at the end of the week at the auction. It was a $5 raffle. I don't know if I said that. And one of the items, which is really the only one I really wanted, was this enamel pin set, and it had like a dozen or so really neat Garfield pins, all different designs. Garfield doing like different activities or whatever. And I was like, I need this. But I didn't. If I wasn't gonna get it, if I wasn't gonna win the raffle, because everyone was going into the raffle, I didn't want to waste too much money on it. Because I don't have money. I don't have money to throw away. I didn't even get a ticket to everything at the Garfield Gathering because I didn't have the money for it. Honestly, in hindsight, I feel like I probably could have gone to all the dinner events or whatever and just not gone to the zoo, since I live in the area where the Garfield Gathering was. I should have just done that. But you hear the motorcycle going by. Great neighborhood. So I put $10 into the raffle. I think I was like, I can put another 15. I do not want to throw away $15. And I did not win the raffle, needless to say. I don't think even if I had put in 15 or 20 or anything, I don't think I would have won. One person, I think, who was spending a lot of money at the auction too. They were notorious for spending a lot of money in these auctions, I suppose. This was my first. I don't know if I said this was my first Garfield Gathering. And they won like 3 out of the however many times something was called for the auction. Because sorry, I just decided to look at the Garfield Gathering Facebook page now for a second. Okay, there's no new post. That's fine. That's what I was checking. So they clearly put a lot of tickets in. I don't think I had any chance to win that. They took the pin set as well. Couldn't find a lot of good pins online. I don't want any like button pins for Garfield. I have a Wimpy from Popeye, from Simple Theater, whatever, button pin, which I really like. I found that in a novelty shop or something one day. But this is the only Garfield pin I have, but I like it a lot. Here's the hat. Here's my hat. I've shown off the hat before. I haven't gone in a lot of detail about the hat though, like I have with the hoodies. So this is a Garfield Tupac hat from Kaler and Sons. There's another little logo there. Now, this is official. This is an official Garfield collaboration with Kaler and Sons, which is a company, I don't know, but it's like, you can tell it's supposed to be fancy. It's like Garfield X Kaler and Sons, like exclusive merch collab, you know? And I have to say, this is probably one of the cheapest baseball caps I have. It was not cheap, don't get me wrong, but I've never had a hat where the tip here falls off. And this has happened twice now, even though it was Gorilla Glued on. And it's been Gorilla Glued on again, but now with wood glue, so it's probably even more likely to fall off. and it also does not clean very well. This went through the wash recently, and there's still like some like kind of off coloring to it. So I don't want to complain about it, but I will say, out of all the hats I have, this is probably one of the cheapest, despite being this like big official collab. And it's also absurd. It's Garfield as Tupac. Like, who came up with this? But that's why I had to have it. This is the only Garfield hat I have. And for that, I love it. I believe when I bought it, shortly after I bought it, I was like, I found a way to get it cheaper. So I bought the cheaper one, and I was going to send it back. But then I realized it would actually cost more money to send it back than it would to just keep both hats. So that was a mistake. But luckily, with the second hat, I sent that as a gift to my friend Wyatt, because he has a, I think he has sort of a hat collection. I think probably, and he, I don't know if I would say he's into Garfield, but he's got like his Garfield account and show and stuff. So I thought he would like this hat, so I had an extra. So there we go. Oh, did I mark this one off? Should I move on to the shorts? No, I won't. This I got at the Garfield Gathering. So many more items. Okay, but most of them are just from the Garfield Gathering, so I probably won't have much to say. This was all like the stuff I had most to say about. I knew it would take over an hour. So far, by the way, we're at 27 items. Maybe we won't reach over 100. I don't know. But like I said, I'm pretty sure my collection like tripled in size. So maybe it'll be like 75. I don't know. That's my new estimate, but I'm going to stick to 112 as my official guess. At the Garfield Gathering, crap. One second. Oh. Here it is. So I have some papers here from the Garfield Gathering. I'm not going to show them off, but there's a bingo sheet, word search, scavenger hunt from the zoo, bingo sheet again. Oh, and the auction list, which I think the highest price went up to like $400 something. It's crazy. But Garfield merch is expensive. These are, I'm not going to count these. Oh, you know what? I didn't even need to pull these out. These are just my tickets for the Garfield Gathering. I thought I was like, oh, maybe my Garfield bucks from the Garfield Gathering will be in there, but no, because I spent them all. But there were bucks for people who would win at some of the festivities, some of the games. I won at, let me think. I won a pie eating contest. Or I don't think I got first place, but I won like first or second, or I won like second or something place in the Garfield Gathering. I mean, in the pie eating contest at the Garfield Gathering. So that was, I don't know, 20 Garfield bucks, 10 Garfield bucks. I don't remember. I don't remember all the price of the. And there was a mini golf thing as well. There were a few little things where you could get these bucks. But anyway, they would have bins where you can like. There's a $5 bin and this is not real money. It's Garfield bucks, which you get for completing these things together. Bingo. Also, that was another way to get it. I think I got full card bingo on the first night, so I think I got like 20 for that. So I got a few different items here from these bins. One of which is these Garfield. This is weird. Is one a headband and one is a wristband? I think they're both wristbands. These are wristbands. But it's weird. It says this is the card that was on it. I think I opened this. Now, where is it? Oh, other side. Surprise Corporation. Headband, wristband. You can check either one. They didn't check it though, but it's the wristband. I guess these originally sold for like $1, which that's a deal if you ask me. This one has no Garfield thing on it at all. You can only wear both if you want to have the Garfield thing on it. But hey, that works for me because I only really need to wear one of them because I have another thing for the other wrist. But yeah, this is cool. It's got a little embroidered Garfield running out of breath. I like it. I don't think I would wear it. I'll wear it very much because it's not very comfortable. But if I'm wearing like my whole ensemble Garfield outfit, this will probably be part of it. This little tag is not very comfortable, but it's old. You know, it's from 1978. You know, not really. That's what people said. They'll say, "Oh, it says 1978 on it. That must mean it's from 1978." No. And here's a watch. Another thing I got from the bins. Garfield digital watch. Does not have batteries in it. I don't have any watch batteries. I will have to get some, or just not, because I don't really need it to tell time. I don't know. Maybe I will. So I don't have to reach in my pocket to see what time it is. But this is really cool. I had another Garfield watch on my wish list, which I might still want. It's a Garfield the movie watch. This is just a regular Garfield watch. So let me put it on and keep talking as I do so that you can't hear the car that's going by, or maybe that will help you hear the car that's going by. I don't know. But anyway, let's slide the thing over it here so that it doesn't come undone. There you go. This is really cool. It just looks like you're wearing Garfield. You can say that about every one of these. But then you flick his ears back and he opens his mouth. There's a little thing for where you can see the time. It's a very small display. You would have to like look very closely. Oh, I forgot to say about the pin. I saw other people wearing these. One or two other people had these pins as well. Just a detail. I will say, as much as I love the way you flick his ears back to open it, it gets triggered very easily. Like I just like, oh, it's open again. I just placed my arm down on my. Even just closing it, if I want to close it like this, it can open again. If I want to say close, because I'm flicking the ears back, right? There you go. It doesn't feel like it clicked close. Also, I can just, put my finger in its mouth. There it opens. Because he's trying to eat my finger. But it looks really cool. I like wearing it. That looks better than this, I think. This, honestly, I'm not even sure if I would want this as the part of the full ensemble. I don't know. Ooh. Hang on. Okay, yes, I do have them here. These I did not get at the gathering. These I ordered. These are one of the few things I saw online that I ordered for myself because is mostly with like wearable stuff like this is what I will go out of my way to spend money on for myself, because then it's like, wow, it's got a purpose to it. It's, you know, it's functional, even though these are not really functional. This is from the I forgot to say, this and this from the Wendy's kids meal toy for Garfield the movie. So when I was a kid, I would live there was a Wendy's right down the street. So I would eat there more than any other fast food restaurant, probably, because it was just right down the street. I don't know if that's a necessary detail, but anyway, that's probably why I have this toy and a lot of other Wendy's Kids Meals toys. I did not have these. This is another Wendy's Kids Meal toy from Garfield the movie. Sunglasses. Now, they don't really have anything to do with Garfield at all. I mean, I guess maybe there's a little bit of an orange tint to it. I didn't really notice that. I don't know if that's intentional or not. They literally just said Garfield the movie on the side, but I like that. It's literally just sunglasses that say Garfield the movie on the side. Unfortunately, it is for a kids meal, so they don't exactly fit. But you know, if I look to the side like this and like do that, then I can you know, they're convincing until they slide off my face slowly. But they're convincing enough under the right circumstances. I'm wearing them in I had an old photo of my whole Garfield collection, which now is very much out of date. It's my dating profile photo. this photo. I'm gonna have to take a new one with my new Garfield collection. But I'm wearing them in this, and you can't really. I feel like you can't tell that they're children's sunglasses. But I don't need them anymore. Have I been? Oh, what did I last mark off? I think I last marked off the sweatshirts. So that means wristbands, watch, sunglasses, pin. I think I marked off the pin. And then another item that I'm about to show. So I don't need to wear these anymore because of another item I got in the bins. Garfield sunglasses. These are just also Garfield sunglasses, but these are like actual Garfield sunglasses. Now, I don't like the design of these as much, like as sunglasses. They're kind of wonky, like cartoonish, but they do fit me. Well, more than the others do. They don't slide off my face. I probably wouldn't wear these like that, but I might wear them like this, you know, and you can still see the little Garfield on it. Because it's just a little plastic Garfield on the side. I don't know which approach I like better. Honestly, I think I kind of like the design of the others better. And it's more subtle, Garfield sunglasses. But when I'm wearing them like this, the handles aren't shown. So there's not really a point to it. This might be better to wear casually. That one might be better for photos. I guess I'll say that. Because I can trick people into thinking they fit me. These are also children's sunglasses, though. I mean, I guess it kind of shows, but they fit better than the other ones. But it's not recommended for children under 3 years of age. Shatterproof lens, interesting. Made in Taiwan. I mean, there's nothing on the back. It's just that's the design. Okay, what else? Oh. I was like, that might be it for those accessories. I forgot about these. Now, I'm not wearing them right now. Can you tell what these are from looking at them? These are bow biters. What is that? These are also meant for children. so that you don't have to tie your shoes. I guess you can just put the laces through these holes here, and just, I don't know, stuff the laces in Garfield's mouth like that. I wore these to the gathering. I don't wear these usually because I don't want them to be damaged. Even just from wearing them a little bit at the gathering, they're kind of scratched because I wore them to the zoo and I was like kneeling down places on the asphalt and stuff, and so got a bit of wear and tear. I saw others selling some of these at the swap meet. I probably should have bought new ones for when these get too worn. And I also saw one person wearing these at the gathering. Someone, I think when I saw these at the swap meet, someone was like, "Oh, you should get these free shoes." And I like lifted up my shoe. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm wearing them already." I think it was Jerry, the person, the woman who was spent so much on the auction and the raffle and stuff. I think it might have been her who was wearing these. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they're for kids, but adults can wear them if they want. It's just decorational. They're not functional. Unless you're an adult who doesn't know how to tie their shoes. Well, there's my blanket. With there's some shirt. Oh, come on! You're gonna be blurry right when I'm showing off my blanket. Fine, we're not showing off the blanket yet. Then. I will show off my shirts. Oh. There you go. There's the blanket. Which for a while was just in my Garfield box. Because my old place, I didn't want to have the blanket out. I felt like it wasn't really clean enough. But my bed is clean at this new place. Because it's not a dusty shop or whatever. So I can confidently put the blanket down and no spider webs aren't gonna fall from the ceiling onto the bed and ruin it. So that's nice. So here are my shirts, none of which are official. And there's the one I'm wearing. These are all ones I wore to the gathering. I did not wear this one to the gathering. Let me see, which order am I going to? I mean, all right, there. That'll be the order. No, this will be the order. Well, it doesn't matter. Being Jim Davis shirt. That's just the logo for the podcast, Being Jim Davis. Look it up. It's fun. It's probably my favorite podcast. Although I am biased because I've been on it. I had only listened to one episode when I was on it. So yeah, I'm probably biased because it wasn't my favorite podcast until after I was on it. But that's not why. I mean, I think Chris and John have great chemistry as hosts. So that's what makes it fun to listen to. Not even the Garfield stuff. Because they don't even like Garfield. They just go on great tangents and stuff. I don't know. They make a very repetitive premise work really well for over 1,000 episodes now. Over 2,000 episodes now. Actually, I forgot. They're in 2,000 now. So that's the logo for their podcast. Okay, here's another shirt. Can you tell what it is? TGIF. That's what I say whenever anyone asks what it is. Because that's what it is. TGIF. Today Garfield is Frasier. That's a shirt by Branson Reese. Again, it's the official design. All of my Garfield shirts, they're not official Garfield shirts. but they are bought from the people who made the designs, officially, unofficially. I said all of them. I'm actually not sure that's true of these last two. There's three more, but the last two, I'm not sure. They're just like kind of generic bootleg designs. I don't know. But this one's from my buddy Wyatt. Garfield Seinfeld shirt. You may know his other shirt better, the Neon Genesis Evangelion Garfield shirt. I don't have that one. I liked this design better. I thought this one looked better as a shirt. And I don't think the other one is, his Teespring shop is not up anymore. I think he still has a shop. But I don't know if he still has the Neon Genesis Evangelion Garfield shirt. People have like stolen that design so much. It was 3 shirts, I think. Yeah, that's the design gets stolen a lot. This one's really faded. It did not. The quality of the material is good, but the print design quality is not good at all. It faded in a very ugly way. But this just says, I am a Garfield woman. I was born with my heart on my sleeve, a fire in my soul, a mouth I can't control. Thank you for understanding. Print-wise, whatever, all that aside, this is maybe my favorite Garfield shirt. It's so, I don't know. You saw it. You saw how good it is. And the only shirt that I wore to the Garfield gathering that someone else actually had. I didn't see them wearing it, but they were like, "Oh yeah, I was wearing that the other day." They actually were a Garfield woman. I guess I'm kind of appropriating that. And then this is kind of along the same vein. Real Garfield girls are born in March. This is a long sleeve shirt, the only long sleeve shirt that I have. I don't only have Garfield shirts. It's about 50-50 of like the current shirts I wear. I need more. I should buy that Neon Genesis Evangelion Garfield shirt. Okay. Oh, I will be right back. I'm going to get more water. Okay. Oh boy, what next? All right. Well, this is another thing I've had for a while. This actually should have been in the box with the other stuff. This is another one of the few things that I ordered as soon as I saw it, or maybe not as soon as I saw it, but I was like, I have to get this before it's gone. And you can probably still find one of these online anyway. But this is a trading card, collector's card from Garfield the movie, from Pacific Trading Cards. They had like a line of Garfield the movie cards, I guess. And this is the Jim Davis card from that set. This is my one piece of Jim Davis merch. Jim Davis as Raccoon Brother, Garfield the movie card. And on the back in Comic Sans font, it's just a picture of Jim Davis wandering around on set with a stunt double, or maybe just another Raccoon Brother. Jim as Raccoon Brother. Jim Davis made a cameo appearance as a Rocky Mountain Red Raccoon Lodge brother. Pictured on front is Jim with his obviously star-struck wife, Jill. Garfield the movie. Card 23. I did see at the swap meet, someone was selling like a full set of, I don't know, it was like a bunch of these Garfield the movie trading cards and other lines of Garfield Pacific trading card sets. Just a bunch, like a big tin full of these cards. And I thought about it. I thought about getting them, but I kind of like just having the one Jim Davis card. Even though it would be cool to look at all the other cards and see what they say. I mean, yeah, maybe I should have got it. But in terms of like having something, in terms of like saying what I have, I like just having the one Jim Davis card. Does it only count as a partial item because I don't have the full deck? I would say no. I would say it counts. Because I mean, what do I have to put them all in plastic, or do I just have to take this out of plastic and put it with the rest? There's probably another Jim Davis card in there. No, I'm good with just the one card, at least for now. I don't think anyone bought those cards, so maybe next Garfield Gathering, if I go, maybe I'll buy them then. I don't know. Speaking of the Garfield Gathering, oh no, shoot, it's fine. There were a few items that they just gave to us, or that you could win, or you could buy, or whatever. But there were items from this year's Garfield Gathering, and there were items from previous Garfield Gatherings. I'm actually not going to show off this one first, because this is from a previous Garfield Gathering. And this one is from that same previous Garfield Gathering. This was something they gave us the first night, which was a little ornament, I guess, a little wooden ornament with the logo for that year's gathering, the 19th Garfield Gathering, printed on it in Warwick, Rhode Island. It says Warwick, Rhode Island. Maybe that's where the hotel was. Yeah, I guess that's probably what it was. Maybe that's where the airport is. So there's a little ornament. And this is what they gave us on the last night with the auction. Each person got like a different type of wooden cooking utensil. I guess this is a spatula. I like that it's on Garfield hugging Pookie. Yeah, there was a full set being auctioned off with a cutting board and everything. That, you know, let me see how much that went for, because I did write that down. I will keep this out just to see for reference, just in case. So that went for $280. I would not want it for that much, but that's cool. Where do I put this? And I don't know. Finally, I guess I'll say finally. There might be some others. Oh no, not finally, because there's older stuff as well. But this was the centerpiece for the night of the auction. There would be like a lefty righty game. They say a story with that has the words left and right in it, left and right in it a lot. one random person at the table starts, and you pass it around. They say left, you pass to your left. You pass if it says right, you pass to your right. And each time we did those, I wasn't there every night. There was one night I wasn't there, but each time we did those, it always landed on me at the end. I don't know how. I almost feel like I cheated it somehow. But this was the one for the last night, which was the lantern, which is pretty cool. I don't know what to do with this, but I do like it. It's cool. I guess in honor of the Paul Revere. I am kind of confused about the Paul Revere theming. I mean, it's New England. I guess it's just because the New England Garfield gathering. But that wasn't a Rhode Island thing specifically, right? And the hosts were in Massachusetts, so I don't know why it wasn't in Massachusetts. Maybe I guess that would have been more expensive, is what they said. If it was like in Boston or something, that probably would have been a lot more expensive. Providence is cheaper because who cares about Rhode Island? I'm not just joking. I mean that sincerely because I live here. Who cares? But I mean, they found fun stuff to do, so that's cool. The zoo is fun, you know. This is. I'll show this off first. So I don't know if did I win this? They might have gave these away. I think they gave both of these away to everyone. No, I'm not going to take it out. I'll just show it in the box. This is a little decorative spoon from the 2010 Garfield gathering. You can't see the logo very well because it's so tiny and the focus of the camera. Maybe if I put it really close, it would mess up the focus. So I think so. I'll just show it with this because it's the same logo but in like a medallion. 2010 Garfield gathering. It's Garfield and Odie. I think this was probably like Philadelphia or something. What was the last thing I marked? I think I'll add 3. This is officially like off. I don't know. But we're at 43. Movie 43. What next? Now I'm just gonna start picking up random things and showing them off because most of the rest of this stuff is just stuff that I got at the gathering, and half of that stuff is probably from the swap meet as well. Well, I guess I'll show off these 3 things since they are not mine, but since they're here. This one may be mine. I'm not sure. I may keep this one. This was not part of the whatever. I'll explain. These are some Garfield Dakin plushes. This is Garfield like playing tennis. This is Garfield graduation. It's the Garfield On My Way plush. Yep, that's what it's called. I picked these up for someone who wasn't able to make it to the gathering, so they told me to look out for some like certain rare Dakin plushes. This one I don't think is rare, but they didn't have it. This one was being auctioned off with this, which is why I'm not sure if they might want this or not. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to ask them about that. I would keep this. This is the only other ceramic. I don't think I picked up any other ceramics, so this would be the only one other than this guy. So this is cool. These were sold. These were auctioned off together. I will read off the exact lot actually. Um. Oh, graduation lot of 2 items. Enesco. By the way, there were, including the bonus things, 75 items auctioned off that night. It went late. Graduation lot of 2 items. This was item 41. Enesco ceramic statue. Garfield, graduate, leaning on stack of books, captioned, "Time flies when you're having fun." It does say that. 1981 Enesco, licensed by United Feature Syndicate. Oh, and Garfield on my way plush. Garfield on skateboard, graduation cap, skateboard graduation cap with button that says "On my way." Dakin Incorporated, licensed by United Feature Syndicate. So I got this for 46 at the auction. And I looked it up online. I think I looked it up as the auction was going because I didn't want to spend too much on it. I didn't want, because I hadn't heard back from the person yet if they wanted any of the plushes in the auction. So for any of them that came up, I was like, let me look up how much these go for online. This one went for 99. I picked up for 46, which is under half the price. So I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. And then this one was just, I think, $3 at the swap meet. So there you go. And there was one other thing I got in the auction. Well, I'll get to that. It's under here, so I'm not going to reach for it right now. I'm not going to mark off the ceramic there because I don't know if I'm keeping that or not. Here was this was the one thing I won in one of the raffles, I believe. Yes, this was the one thing I won in one of the raffles, which was this picture frame. I don't think the picture inside it has anything to do with anything. It's just like a placeholder. I'm not going to take it out because it doesn't quite fit, so it's annoying to put back in. But this is a cool little Garfield picture frame. I spent like $5 each night. There was a $1 auction, which I think was 2 nights that I was there. There was 3 of them, but I wasn't there for one of the nights. And the first night I got this. I don't believe I won any of the other auctions. Or raffles, that rather. But this is cool. I'm going to need to find a picture to put in this. I don't have a lot of... I don't know. I could put... I don't have my wallet on me. I have this cool picture in my wallet of my cat wearing sunglasses. Best picture I've ever taken. Best picture I've ever taken. Like the plush company. This. Okay, he does want to stand. It's cool. I don't have a way to open these. This is another thing I won the lefty righty game. This was actually not a centerpiece. Usually it's the centerpiece you won with the lefty righty game. I can use my fingernail clippers to open this. But the night they were giving away this, the centerpiece was like chosen a different random way, which I did not win. Which is unfortunate because that centerpiece looked really cool. Had like a bunch of free New England stuff in it. But I mean, I live in New England, so I could just get that stuff anytime, I guess. You can hear the watch snapping open as it slides down my wrist. Maybe I need to put it tighter. So I'd not opened these yet. Maybe I shouldn't open them now either, but this is, oh God, what did I drop? I'm gonna drop these two. I hope not. This is a set of limited edition collector's plates. You can see they're gone fishing. I don't know what to do with collector's plates. Probably not eat off of them, right? I don't know. Or is it like fine china? Nope, you're definitely not supposed to eat off this. Wow, this is really nice. I'm gonna have to hang this on the wall or something. Ooh. It's just one plate, I suppose. That was the thing. Each person probably got one of the plates. This is really nice. This is, you definitely cannot eat food off this. I don't know if you can tell. It's a 3D design. There's a little hook on the back to hang it. Wow. This is my first time seeing it. I didn't know that. Wow. I'm taking it all in. He's fishing out of a fishbowl. I love it. This is great. Okay, I gotta put it back away. There we go. It's good. And speaking of, this was another one of the centerpieces. This was the centerpiece from the first night, which had a Thanksgiving theme. That night was a fishing theme, so that was why it was a fishing plate. The cornucopia is not Garfield merchandise. The merchandise part would be this little plush on top, which the hat I think was homemade by, I don't remember who. It might have been Nancy. I don't know. But so this is the plush part. That's the merch part. Or maybe it's all merch now. I don't know. What have I not marked down? I believe it was 3 things. I'm just, honestly, it's fine, but I'm surprised no one's tuning into this because this is good material. This is showing off my entire Garfield collection. You don't want to miss this, honestly. And this was another thing they just gave away for free. I think on the night with the fishing theme. So it's Garfield plush from the same type of company. He's wearing a little lobster bib. I think probably it just comes off probably. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. These are the same plush. And they put these lobster bibs probably did not come with it, and they put these on. Like they're the doll lobster bibs. That maybe they got it at a local New England place. Well, no, they're not. They're not the same. They're not the same plush. But looking at it from above, they kind of looked like the same. You see, well, size difference, but side by side, it doesn't look as similar. Okay. Moving on. This was a rug I got at the swap meet. I'm not taking it out yet, and I'm not going to take it out now. But it's a kitchen mat. So there's the design. You can kind of see it's Garfield in the kitchen. It says, "My kitchen, my rules." Now, I really wanted to get a Garfield rug while I was there because I saw some cool rugs there. Robert and Kathy were giving away some rugs. But theirs were like 25 or so. I think 45 for 2. These are all reasonable prices, but I am very cheap and I don't have a lot of money to spend. This one I got for 7. But I think the compromise is I don't really have a use for this. With the other rugs, I could just like put them in my living room. Maybe they'd get dusty, but I could clean them off. I'm afraid to put this in my kitchen because I just know I'm going to drop food on it. And this is, I don't know how old this is. This looks pretty old. This looks pretty old. I don't want to get this dirty. I saw some Garfield oven mitts and I didn't get them for the same reason because my oven mitts are trash. You know, holes burned through them and whatever. So I'm afraid to use this. I don't want to. Also, I feel like when I unfurl it, it's not going to lay flat. I guess it needs to rest for a bit. I don't know. I could just not put it in my kitchen, but it's a kitchen mat. He's doing kitchen stuff on it. I guess it's better than a bathroom mat. There it goes. All right. Here's my bag of swap meat stuff. There's a few other things. A couple of them are not from the gathering there, but there's some stuff here. I guess we'll save for the end. So this is just a big miscellaneous bag. This is probably going to be a majority of the stuff, but it'll probably not take that long to get through because it's just random stuff I picked up at the swap meet. Like the Garfield trivia book. I'll give you a quick little piece of trivia. Hey, watch my Garfield trivia game series. Had Tad and Wyatt and Quentin and Being Davis, all those guys on it. And I might get Robert and Kathy on it as well. Oh, this is like a quiz. Wait, what? Oh, I see. This is interesting. Very specific as well. Maybe I'll pull this out for the next Garfield trivia game video. Where did Jim Davis get the name Garfield? The president, right? Oh, a dieter who diets anywhere. Wait, what? Oh, probably on the other side. It was his grandfather's middle name. Oh, okay. I might have heard of that. See, I'm gonna need to memorize this book. I need to memorize this. This is stuff I need to know. I'm glad I picked this one up. Where do I put all this stuff? Back in the bag? I'll transfer it to another bag. Oh, this was my auction paddle. Shaped like a lantern. Yeah. Shaped like a lantern. Okay. Garfield coasters. Haven't opened them. Should I open them? No, you can see the designs in the back. I mean, I will use them. I plan to use all this stuff. It's not just you know, I'm not one of those keep them in the box to lose value guys. All my, like when I said I have a big bag of pop vinyls, I mean they're literally loose in a bag, and then the boxes are just all in a box, like separately. Which, by the way, bad idea. Don't do that. If you're gonna do that, at least put them on a shelf, because the when they rub against each other in the bag, the paint comes off. It's a very bad idea. Don't do that. Oh well, too late. It's like hundreds of dollars wasted probably, because they're all like, I have over 10. They're like $10 each. There's the designs. Should I read what it says? Coasters protect your fine furniture from scratches and moisture. Wow, I didn't know that. Coasters are moisture resistant and under normal use give months of carefree service. For maximum use, Connemar's coasters should be wiped clean but not totally immersed in water. Use with hot or cold drinks. I like how they write this like it's like a fun little Garfield thing, but it's not at all. Like even with the bigger text there. That's how it make you think you're gonna read a fun little Garfield likes to use coasters or something like that, but no, it's just instructions. It's just telling you what coasters are. I thought I would go through these things quickly. Oh, Garfield toothbrush holder. Oh, I am going to open this right now. It comes with a toothbrush. Still going to count it as one item, though. Did I? There we go. The toothbrush. Oh, my God. Don't brush your teeth with this. This is very old. See, this does have a fun little thing on the back. Right hand, left hand, mouth and tail too. Maybe it's for younger kids. Garfield the cat holds four toothbrushes just for you. Peel off backing and press onto a clean, dry surface. Slide adult or children's size toothbrushes into hands. So it stopped being clever. The mouth and tail accommodate only children's toothbrushes. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really? I don't know. I feel like these could fit adult-sized toothbrushes. But here it is. Can I open it? How does it open? I definitely am going to want to use this. This is actually kind of creepy. Oh, I opened it. Oops. Oh, well. I'm not going to want to use this toothbrush. I probably won't throw it out, but it seems like we're... No, this slides... I don't know why they say this only accommodates children's toothbrushes. It slides out. I love this. This is great. This is great. Good stuff. Here, hold that for me, Garfield. Thank you. Back in the bag. This is trash. Even though it's very old, but it's plastic. What do you want? I don't have a lot of Garfield plushes, or I didn't. I mean, I do now. It was, you know, I think that was the first thing I showed you, was this, other than my shirt. This is my Garfield plush. But I have a few more, and there were a few I specifically picked up at the swap meet. I wasn't sure if I wanted any Dakin plushes. I don't. To be honest, don't love the design of Dakin plushes, but at this point they're kind of iconic, and this one especially, this little dinky one here, is not this one specifically. There's so many like different like. These specific ones come in all shapes and sizes, so it's kind of tough to decide which one to get. But I chose this little guy. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this is one of those well loved Garfs, right? Like that same variety, one of the tiny little Dakin plushes. So, you know, they're iconic. I had to get one of these. It was in a dollar bin, so he's worth more than $1. I said that right before throwing him on the ground by accident. But I also picked up. Okay. I also picked up this Garfield The Tell Two Kitties TY Beanie Baby plush. I don't know why I said TY. It's Beanie Babies. This Garfield Tell Two Kitties Beanie Baby plush, which is, I think this might have also only been in the dollar bin, which is, I was like, I have to get this. There was another Garfield the movie plush, which had like sunglasses on it. I think someone wanted like 15 or so for it, and I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. That one I probably would have wanted even more though. It just says, so this just says His Majesty, cats rule, dogs rule. That's the name of this guy, His Majesty. Look at his face. Look at his face. It's too real. This is Uncanny Valley more than the movie was. Open your eyes, Garfield. Open your eyes. Oh my god. This plush I did not buy. There was a Plinko board they had up every night, and on the day of the swap meet, you could get three tries of the Plinko board if you buy tickets to the gathering, I guess, and you don't just show up at the swap meet. And that's a bit worn, huh? And you get a free plush. There was like different variety. There was like a small, medium, and large, and I got it so I could pick from any part of the table from where I got it on the Plinko board. So I chose this little cowboy guy, fastest mouth in the West. This is from this just has the same tag as those other ones, but this has a plastic face part to it, which that's the reason I don't really like the Dakin parts very much. The Dakin plushes very much is the plastic face part. I don't want to cuddle this one and be like, ow. I don't think I would cuddle any of them, to be honest. I mean, I still have my stuffed animals, but I don't know if I would do that with Garfield plushes. I don't know. But yeah, don't like that. I don't know. It's fine. It's not. I don't. I'm just examining it now. I like it. I'm just not a fan of that. I mean, to be honest, I guess I maybe prefer it to. Oh, wait a second. And this plush company is very inconsistent because that one has the plastic face part. This one is more like embroidered, and then this one is also embroidered, but less so. Like it's like more flat on it. It's weird. It's very strange, the inconsistency of their approach. Oh, it's everywhere. Okay. There's some more. Let me write that one down. Here's some more Garfield books that I got all at once. Probably with the Garfield trivia book. Maybe not. I don't know. But these I did not know existed. I was learning a lot of the Garfield gathering. I should know this exists, but I don't. Garfield in Disguise. Wait, was that the name of the Garfield Halloween special? Again, I should know this. I can't even type anymore. You know, I will say this is off topic, but no, it's called Garfield's Halloween Adventure. I knew it wasn't called Garfield in Disguise. Maybe that's originally what it was going to be called. Anyway, I was just going to say, I also have Garfield Cart on Steam. I don't have a physical copy, so I'm not going to count it, but I have a digital Garfield collectible as well. NFT. No, not really. Are there Garfield NFTs? There probably are, right? Nickelodeon was doing those. Oh, great. Thank you for that. I wonder if that would count. I guess depends on your stance on NFTs, whether whether those would count towards a collection. I don't know what Guinness's stance on that is. I would say it shouldn't count. Probably, if a digital version of Garfield Kart doesn't count, which I don't think it would, an NFT shouldn't count either. Yes, I believe. No, I have both. I have Garfield Kart and Garfield Kart Furious Racing. I have both. Anyway, not counting those. Garfield in Disguise. So this is how this was explained to me at the swap meet was this was like Jim Davis's storyboards for Garfield's Halloween. I already forget what it was called. Garfield's Halloween Adventure. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. This was like this Jim Davis's storyboards for Garfield's Halloween Adventure, but turned into like a Garfield a story told through Garfield strips. And when I heard that, I was like, "Oh my god, I have to have this! That's amazing." Even though it's a little torn up, just the concept of that. Maybe I could have gotten better versions online. I don't know, but with shipping and stuff. So I was like, I have to have it, and they were cheap too. I think each one of these books was like 25 cents. So I was like, I have to get it, This concept is amazing. I love this concept. And so there's Garfield in Disguise, Garfield in the Rough. Let me see what the big cat looks like in this. Oh, there he is. There he is. And Garfield's Thanksgiving. I think those were the only 3 they had. This one's in great quality condition. Let me see. And out of these 3, I think I've only seen Garfield's Halloween Adventure. I'm not sure. It's been so long. I would have watched it on YouTube or something. Look at that. That's great. That's great. I love it. And also a little golden book, which I had these as a kid. I didn't have a Garfield one, so this is cool. Garfield and the Space Cat. I don't know what the concept of this one. It seems very strange. I'm gonna have to read this and find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? Okay. Here's a little strip printed out. One booth was giving these away for free, so I took one. Okay. I can't really explain why I took this. But here's this Garfield soft teether. I had seen this online, so I was like, oh, it's the thing from online. Let me get this. Let me buy this. This I probably will keep in the packaging. But this is cool. I mean, I don't think I would give this to a kid because it's so old. It probably has lead in it or something. If those McDonald's mugs are any indication. Oh, right. I've been putting them in there, haven't I? Great. Speaking of which, I do have. Oh, this is nice. And then they individually wrapped all of them. Hang on. Let me finish that thought. Okay. I do have a full set of these McDonald's mugs now. I think most Garfield collectors, any self-respecting Garfield collector has the full set of these mugs, or at least one of them. So when I was at the swap meet and I said, "Oh, I have one of them," they were like, "Oh, here, take them." Like literally, like they just gave me this set for free, which was very nice of them. Everyone at the gathering was super nice and super friendly. I would do it if anyone wants a free toxic lead cup. I have an extra now. I'll probably keep it. So let me show. I guess I'll show off the other three. This one is easy to get along. I'm easy to get along with when things go my way. He's canoeing with Odie. There's four of them. So I guess I'll add another 3 to the tally because no duplicates. A hammock, which I get confused. I mix this one up with the seesaw sometimes. It's not a pretty life, but how would I do a Garfield voice? It's not a pretty life, but somebody has to live it. That's how you do a Garfield voice. I'm not saying mine was good, but that's how you do it. You just monotone like that. I don't think mine was good. I'm not going to say mine is better than Frank Welker's, but I don't like his approach to it. I shouldn't be getting controversial in this. Odie is pulling the hammock, by the way. I'm sorry for my controversial takes. Is this the last one? Yes. Skateboarding. Use your friends wisely. And Odie is pulling the skateboard. I'm sensing a theme here. Like every one of these, he's just exercising, but really it's his friends are doing all the work. Or something like that. That was the same thing for all of them. This I picked up because, I mean, it's the same, right? It's the same. It's the same, right? They're like clearly based on the same art or pose or whatever. I don't know what the original thing it's based on is, but very clearly the same. I had to pick it up because I've had this one for so long. It's like here's a companion. It's like his little brother. Freaking Pez dispensers. Okay. This is what I'm talking about with the Pez dispensers. Stands up well, too. These candy things, I was thinking I might try them, but I'm not hungry right now for this. But these are little Garfield headbutt candy lollipops. Strawberry and blue raspberry. Don't know where they got them. But these, I think probably one of each of these came. You got one of these in the goodie bag. Now, I did not buy the goodie bag, which was necessary for registration. They were nice enough to let me off the hook. Because I had already spent I had spent so much on the tickets. I was like, I don't know if I can justify another. So they were nice enough to let me off the hook for that. But the whole time I was there, I was thinking like, I probably should have gotten that goodie bag. I probably should have. They've got him with a t-shirt and everything, probably. Oh well, but they were the booth that had these strips was selling these. I don't know the couple's name. I should. I'm very bad with names. I remember so few names from the gathering. I only remember the names that were people were saying a bunch because it was like the regulars that were there every year. This couple was new to the gathering, this same as me. So we ended up. I don't. They were happening to be sitting at my table each of the nights, with each of the dinners. And yet I didn't pick up their name because I'm very bad with names. I'm telling you, it's nothing personal. I'm very bad with names. But that's who I bought these from. And then finally in this bag, I got a cassette tape of Garfield, Am I Cool or What? It was between this and a CD or both, but I was like, do I really want 2 copies of this? I think for the era it came out, cassette tape feels appropriate. I'm not going to listen to it anyway, probably. I've heard it before, and to be honest, and if I do listen to it, if I have a cassette tape or a cassette player or something, I feel like it'd be cooler to listen to it on a cassette. It feels more authentic on a cassette than a CD. And I think a cassette is more for novelty stuff like this than my CDs, which are for my actual like albums that I want to own. Those are the ones I buy on CD. Whereas the cassettes, these are novelty. Oh, maybe I should have bought that back CD as backup. It's fine. It's cool. Don't? Okay. Next is this comic book. They were calling it a magazine, but it's a comic book. Oh no! Don't fall out. It's not Hungary. I think it's from Iceland, right? So it's Karkinen, not Garfield. It's foreign. Hang on. I'm Googling it. I saw the page for this the other day. That's interesting. It doesn't show up anymore. It's Finnish, I guess, though. It's Finnish Garfield comic books. But I thought it's super interesting. It's just a comic book full of Garfield strips, which is not that interesting on its own, but it's got like a poster in the middle. It's got horoscopes, maybe. I don't know what any of this says. I want to translate it. Some stuff at the back. I don't know, birthdays or something, but with like little 8-bit Tamagotchi type art. I thought that was really cool. Some merchandise on the back, even an opening, like lots of cool stuff like that. I don't know what this is. It's a horse club thing, and this is the part that I found really interesting. There's this, but there's a few pages in here, relatively small amount. There's 1, 2, 3 pages out of this 34 page comic book. There's 3 pages of Finnish Nancy comics. which are called. Wait. Oh, it's Carvinen. Did I say Karkinen? I'm stuck. Carvinen. And the Nancy comics are called Mina Jakusti. And what I found interesting about these are clearly. Don't slip out. No. I don't want to. I want it to be in its place. I don't know. These are all Garfield comics. These are all like official Garfield comics, some of which I recognize. There was one with the. There it is. This Odie one, I recognize particularly. But these Nancy comics are in a weird art style that I don't recognize, and I can't find anything like it online. Like Nancy's art style, even now, like it's been pretty consistent over the years. You can tell which ones are the modern Nancy comics, but it's not that different. It's just kind of like more smoother. It's its own thing. And I have my opinions about it. I think I've probably done a video talking about it. But this almost, I was like, I was almost doubting that it was Nancy comics. I was second guessing it, even though it's like very clearly Sluggo and Nancy with the hair designs. But the art style is more, it made me think of like Mafalda or I don't know, Little Lulu or Little Dot. I don't remember which of these is which, but this is a very cool. I got this because I lost the Price is Right game they had. I think I got this for losing the Price is Right, and the prize would have been like Garfield bucks or something. And I was very happy to get this instead. No, actually, I'm sorry. I won the Price is Right. I don't know if it was Price is Right. I don't remember what it was. I won something. Might have been the Price is Right, and I got Garfield bucks. And someone else at the table won this. Again, I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. And I was saying how cool it was because it is really cool, and they let me have it. So that was again very nice. There's that. Did I mark that down? I don't think I did. I'm gonna say I didn't. Here's something I got from one of the bins. This is the most expensive thing I got from the bins. Are there coins in here? There's gumballs in here. Which I don't know if they put that in there or if it came like this. Maybe I should have asked, because I just assumed these gumballs. This is a Garfield gumball machine, coin bank and gumball machine. So you put your coins in here, and you get a gumball. I assumed these gumballs had just been in here since like the 80s. But maybe not. I don't know who to ask about that. Let me take this out. Considering there's coins in here, I don't think they would sell it with coins in there. How is this attached? Okay, there we go. And it came out very easily. So maybe they bought gumballs for it and just came like that. I don't have a coin on me, unfortunately. But I assume you just put the coin in there and then the coin like falls in there, and then you do that and it goes in, and then a gumball falls. I don't know. I'll share, but it'll cost you. I really like this. I mean, I was like, I have to get this because I love candy and I love Garfield. So I had to get this. I had to have it. I'm saying that about a lot of the stuff there, but it's true. It's true. I don't know. I mean, on closer examination, these look like these could be new gumballs. I'm not going to just trust that they are because I don't want to eat 30-year-old gumballs or 30, 40-year-old gumballs. I was trying to do the math there. I should put this back, but whatever. I'll keep it out for now. This I got, I believe, for Christmas last year. This past Christmas, I got this Garfield the board game, and I have not played it yet, but I would really like to check it out. You can see it on the back. That's the game. Looks really cool. On the front, it says, "Hi there, I'm Garfield, America's greatest cartoon cat. This is my game. Nobody beats me at my own game. Unless, of course, I'm bribed with lasagna, or caught napping, or they put one over on me. Nobody's perfect." I'm trying. I don't. No one said I should be hired for the Garfield voice. I gotta play this eventually. Tad, my buddy Tad, I think received this on Christmas the same day, which was Christmas Day, but the same year, and the same day he might have gotten it the day before. I'm not sure. I think he actually might have gotten it the day before, and then the next morning, Christmas morning, I was like, "You're not gonna believe this! I also got this." Not only that, I think when he showed that he got it, I was like, "Oh my god, what if I get it too?" And I did. We talked about playing it together virtually. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Where do I put this stuff? Okay, over there. Sure. I gotta finish this up. All right. This is the box that I got this in. Garfield puppet. Now this also has hard eyes, but it's a puppet. Hard eyes, not heart eyes. This I love. I love most of this stuff, but look at that. He's alive. It's great. Garfield, do you hate Mondays? And do you hate lasagna? Oh, he can't shake his head. He has to say he hates lasagna. Okay. And then here's another Garfield puppet. This one is a lot more nightmarish and bootleg-ish, but it's not. It's real. It's official. I don't have the box with me, but this is. It had a specific name. All I can remember, it's called Garfield Bath Pillow, but I think it had Scrub in the name as well. Sorry, Puppet. Garfield Bath Puppet. And I saw this for sale at the Gathering also. This looks, for something that you're supposed to play with in the bath, it looks like it could come apart very easily. With the eyes look like they're about to come off. Anyway, here it is. A lot more nightmarish, like I said. It's Giraffe Garfield. Sock puppet Garfield, basically. But yeah, it looks off-brand. That's not good. And it's hard to keep the mouth like this. It's hard to keep it like that because you just open it too much, then you can't. You have to like suck it back in. But it's really wonky. I like it. And then this is not a puppet. This is the oldest Garfield plush I have, which is funny because it's an OD plush. This I got in a chocolate box. It was like on a Valentine's Day chocolate box that I got as a kid. So it is very, very worn because it's so old. I don't know. He's got like Valentine's Day shoes on. He might have had. Oh yeah, there was another thing here attached. So it's already come apart a bit. But it's the only OD plush I have, and it's the oldest Garfield plush I have. So I guess I would say it has sentimental value in a way, it being one of the oldest Garfield things I own. And I think, yeah, I guess that's everything other than this last thing. So this will be the last. I didn't mark these down, did I? No. This will be the last one. And I'm excited to start using this. Let me take it out of the box. This is a Garfield scale. Which would be, this was the other thing that I won at the auction. This is being auctioned off. And I legit paid $80 for this. Probably aside from this sweatshirt, which might have been like 80 or 90, I'm not sure. It should not have been. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I hope it wasn't, because now that I think about it, I have two. It might have been like 60. I don't know. I think the other one was like 70 or 80, and then this one might have been like 50 or 60. Way too much for a bootleg Garfield sweatshirt. But where else are you gonna? How else are you gonna get it? I guess like maybe could have done print on demand thing. I think it might have been more if I did that. I don't know. This does not hold very much weight, ironically, for being a Garfield scale. I guess it's supposed to be a children's scale, but it does hold my weight, so that's all that matters. I think it goes up to like 200 pounds. Or, yeah, 260 pounds. Okay, it definitely could hold my weight. Should I weigh myself right now? Let's do it. Well, here's what it says on the back of the box. Care of your scales. Nope, that's just scale maintenance stuff. But there he is. Does not look happy weighing himself. There's a little knob there, which you do to reset your scale. I don't think they usually draw that on Garfield scales. I feel like his scales are usually electronic and talk back to him. I'll talk about that in a second. So about like 121. I don't have my ID with me. I don't know how much it says on my ID, but this was like about 121 pounds. It said. I don't know why I'm telling you how much I weigh, but I do have a Garfield scale here, so. I don't really need to weigh myself. I don't usually know my weight, or even until recently my height. I don't pay attention to that sort of stuff. But this is just so beautiful and practical, and even little designs in that's like a buff Garfield over there at the 260, right next to the fat Garfield. Interestingly, and a baby Garfield at 5 pounds. That's just awesome. I hope I don't, hope it doesn't get too worn in my bathroom, but I love that it's a mechanical scale. Digital scales, I've always just kind of struggled to figure out how to turn on and stuff. It's like if I just mechanical scale, I can just stand on it and it tells me, wait, why do I need to digital scale is so complicated? This is all you need. It's not like a digital. I prefer a digital watch, because it just you don't have to figure it out. It just tells you in time. You don't have to be like, okay, well that's there, and okay, which I have to do to tell the time. I can read a mechanical clock, but it will take me like a second because I have to like look at where's what. I can't just. I'm not the type of person who can like just look at one and go, oh, okay, that's what time it is. But with a digital watch, I can. You don't need to like figure it out for mechanical. Oh, it's a bit greasy. You don't need to figure this out. It just tells you. You just need to calibrate it to 0. There you go. There you go. It's how much does this weigh? 0. I don't think that's right. Maybe less than a pound. But anyway. Oh, and I would not have spent $80 on that, even as good as it is, because, like I said, I don't have that type of money. I wouldn't, if I'm not gonna pay $15 for a Garfield the movie Beanie Baby, I'm not gonna pay $80 for a scale. But I really wanted to get something for myself at the auction because that was for someone who couldn't make it. I really wanted to get something for myself, and when I was doing the auction to get that thing, because I was almost going to back out of that until I looked up the price and I realized it was twice as much. Actually, I don't really get. So what happened? I think this is what happened was, it went up to like over 20, and I was like, I don't know, it's probably not that much. I shouldn't go over 20. But because it was the first, I don't know, someone else at the table, I think it was the person who ran the table at the swap meet where I got like the teething ring and the cassette tape and a lot of stuff. It was probably the place where I bought most of the stuff there, or a lot of things. The coasters also, and I had my own chip and dip bowl there. For $25, I was like, oh, do I want that? I don't know. Let me think about it. And then someone swooped in and got it for $15. I definitely would have got it for $15. Oh, the rug I also got from them. I think it was the person who had that table. I'm not confident. But I think it was the person who had that table. I'm sorry. I can't. But they were at my table at the auction, and they said they would just give me 20 to use at the auction when I like put my paddle down for the graduation plush or whatever. They were like, "Oh, I'll give you 20 to spend for it. You should put your paddle back up," which I didn't really understand what they were saying at first until after. I don't know. I might have been like, "Oh no, it's okay. You don't need to do that." And I was afterwards also, because since it wasn't for me, I knew the person I was getting it for would just give me the money that I bet on it for. But because they gave me that 20 for it, and another person on the first day of the gathering gave me 20 to use for the raffles, which I feel like I would have spent the money I spent on the raffles, I feel like I would have spent anyway. But that was really nice of them. So because they gave me 20 for that, I got the 20 for someone gave me in the auction. That was 40 extra I had to play with. So when the scale came around, and it was like the second to last item, I think, or the second to last item that I had marked off that I was interested in. I think. I was like, okay, this is it. I need to get this, and so um, I did. I was kind of counting it as I was betting 0 until it was over 40. And since I spent 80 on it, I was like, okay, 40 for the scale. That's good. I think somehow mentally when I was doing it, I thought I was paying 20, but I'm also okay with spending 40 on it, all things considered. Just to say that I won something in the auction. And it was this thing that's so nice. I really love this scale. But anyway, did I mark that off? That's my Garfield collection, which comes up to 72. I was way off. Let me know if you got your guess was right in the comments, I guess. 72 items altogether. Not quite as much as Kathy's collection, but I'm getting there. I'll catch up. Probably not. I don't think I'm willing to spend as much. But I'm happy with this so far. I'm gonna take a picture with all this stuff. That was it. Thanks for watching.